Good afternoon, everybody. This is PreMarket Prep at the close. Spencer Israel, Joel Elconin, and Mitch Hotch is somewhere in the background here. I'm not quite sure where. Another day, another up day in the market. You look across the board, you see mostly green on your screen. Tech is your biggest gainer of the sectors. You can't keep tech down forever.
No, you
Uh,
can't.
yeah. So anyway, I'll pull up the charts here. Joel, walk us through what you're seeing out
Uh,
there.
yeah. Never sniffed that pre-market low of 742. Right early off the bell, buyers out there. Pre-market low. I said 42. Intraday low, 763.75, and it was just straight up 40-point rally off that low to 03 and a quarter. You seem to be attracting a little bit of selling interest here around the 3,800. Maybe just a little profit taking. We do have a jobs number tomorrow, so maybe just a little trim in here. Crude's having a good day. That's up 34 cents at 50.97. Climbed into the 51 handle, so the rally continues in crude. Gold's up 730, 18.15.90. Call it 19.16. Silver working its way to $30. That's up 27 cents at 27.31 and a half. And Bitcoin. I'm not sure how high the cash got, but the futures got the
40.
41,000.
Crazy.
And now it backed off. Actually, I saw the little dip there to 3,700. You guys see that at like 2 o'clock?
Yeah. It was quick. It was real.
What was that?
I,
I mean, that was so fast. And then before I could even blink, it was right back up. So
I can't
who
explain
knows?
anything in that market. Bitcoin is what doubled in a month, right? It was 20,000 a month ago. Went to
Yeah,
40,000 today.
yeah.
So crazy stuff. I bought $500 worth of Bitcoin 5 weeks ago. So I should have bought more.
What's it
But
worth now?
um,
You
I
don't
don't
know
know. It's
that.
got to be over $1,000. I don't know why I didn't buy more. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do a small thing, but
Yeah,
anyway, anyway,
diversification. It's an
yeah,
asset. I'm not going to attempt to try and pick a top in this one. That's just foolish. It's just been a relentless march. March with the correlated with the market now. So there you go. But yeah, 41,000. I hit the high in the futures, and
yep.
Mitch and I were talking about a pullback to 20. I don't know. I don't see that on the horizon anytime soon.
I
But
don't know either.
we got some stocks to talk about. That let's go 3D printing.
Let's do it. We missed this during the show, but 3D Systems Triple D's the ticker there, DDD. They gave guidance a little after 8, so a little after our show started this morning, and they only gave prelim guidance for Q4. So they gave 1 quarter's worth of guidance. That was good. It was good, but it was only 1 quarter's worth of guidance. They said that their sales for the fourth quarter are going to be between 170 and 176 million dollars versus 139 million-dollar estimate. So okay, that's all good, right?
So
That's fine. That's a bullish
that's just
headline
crazy.
objectively. And what happens a little while later? J.P. Morgan upgrades the stock to neutral, raises their price target. Next thing you know, we're in rocket ship mode.
Yeah, unbelievable move. I'm just going to give you one number to keep an eye on, and it should be easy for you guys. You guys know how I like to do this stuff. Today's high, 25.33, and then boom, you go back, way back, using your monthly charts. You wouldn't have gotten filled because in May of 2015 it hit 25.41. So almost a 6-year high, backing off a little bit. But man, if the machines get on this one tomorrow, they won't have any problem with 25. Boy, that for what they raised the guidance, that's just unbelievable move. But hey, buyers beget buyers, and we can talk about its peer SSYS. And
Before we run, man, you sure that wasn't Triple D's SPAC?
yeah, shh, we're gonna have to buy out the company. Yeah,
We might have to with that symbol there.
yeah, boy, oh boy. This one, this is at the highs of the session, not up nearly as much. This is bumping up against some monthly highs too. Actually, this was up near 3088 in May of 2017, 3050 back in May of 16. So if you're looking for a little bit, what's the high today? Did we get to 30 today? No, 2928. So potential resistance, but man, oh man, once these things get going, as we know from this market, from Bitcoin, from just about everything else you're watching, once things get going in one direction, it's hard to stop them.
Yep. So SSYS, Triple D. There's also PRLB. That's up. They're all up. There's a couple more. Mitch, you had one that was a SPAC that I forget what the ticker was now, but you just mentioned it before. What was that?
DM.
Oh, DM. Thanks, Mitch.
Yep, desktop
DM.
metals. Yeah, so that's
yeah.
getting a boost as well.
Whole sector. All right. What else happened today? I just want to talk about tech here because tech's been really weak. The leader of the market for the last decade, more or less, not leading for the past couple of months. But they are back again in the driver's seat today, right? FANG stocks, Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google, Apple, all up. XLK, your leader in the S&P indexes. You can't keep it down.
No, I mean they were down yesterday, right back today. I mean, you look at that, the market, and you look at those top components, and they go up. Apple's an interesting area. It made that new all-time high. It had a prolonged dip, caught a bit above yesterday's high. Let's see what happens. 131.45. You got 131.74. That was Tuesday's high. And then things open up to 33.61. But yeah, just a pullback to buy. What do we get? We got to let's call it 139 to 126, 13-point move, 6.5. That takes you to the 133. But I like this 133.61 level better if you're looking for a next target in Apple.
And Howard Farrar is reading my mind because I wanted to mention this next. Nope, not that comment. Where's Howard's comment? That comment. IPOE. I was a little bit perturbed because I own Bill Ackman's SPAC, PSTH, and he's been rumored to be buying a fintech company. There are only so many privately held fintech companies that are that large. SoFi is one of them. But alas, SoFi is off the board now. That is what is being bought by IPOE. This is what, the fifth SPAC from Chamath Palihapitiya. He's on fire. If there's anyone in the realm of Cathie Wood, it's Chamath right now. He's hot. So IPOE ripping. SoFi, of course, everyone knows them by now. They're the alternative. Started as the alternative lender. They do way more than that now.
You have an account with them?
Do I have an account? No.
They hit 22, no reference up there, backing off 18. No, I actually got to 17, so that'd be, I would look at that as some support tomorrow. Just coming back up after it got a little bit overdone there at 22, but that's your target. 60 million shares have traded. I mean, this guy, you can't argue with the performance of this guy, and people are following him into it.
Yep. All right, let's go to some questions from the chat. Do some ticker time. Ivy on the coast. Which coast are you on, Ivy? Wants to know
Ivy coast.
If she bought FedEx too soon.
Too soon.
It's never too soon.
Oh, ooh, boy. We should have been keeping an eye on that line, huh? That was had all those lows in that area, cut through it. Bezos bought some jets, right? Did someone throw that in the chat?
I saw that the other day. Was that yesterday? Yeah.
Yeah. So that, I mean, this stock, this is quite the haircut for FDX here. Mark did bring that one up today. That was kind of his bellwether for the market, and this has found it's decided to go its own way. You're still trading on the lows of the session. I can't tell you if it's the bottom yet. You'll never know. 245.45. You're trading at 46.38. Maybe you're just wait. You just gotta wait for a couple days, a couple lows in the same area. But yeah, too early. I mean, I don't want to say 220, but that's what you see on the monthlies. We'll just get rid of this chart because it's doing us, or that line's doing us absolutely no good today. But the monthly say 220, but we'll see what happens there. I wish we would have brought this one up with Mark and see what he said, what the chicken power gauge is saying about that
Oh,
one.
I can tell you what he would have said. He would have said he's bullish FedEx, right? Isn't that the
Yeah,
case? No?
yeah. How's UPS doing? Is that getting pounded too? Not as much. Not as much. Not nearly much. The haircut. This is coming into some monthly support at 155 area. If you're looking at that one, not as big a mover as FedEx.
All right. What other tickers did I see? My charting platform just crashed, so I can't even pull up a chart of my own. So I'll rely on you. Oh, did you see Roku today, Joel?
Roku go
Yeah.
cuckoo.
A little bit. At
Yeah,
least
I
last
think I saw
checked.
someone point out that it made a new all-time high today. Is that correct? Yep, strong day. Tech back in the driver's seat. Hey, we're clearing 375. If we subscribe to the Kenny Glick school, 400. But who knows? Still trading, still going, still trading at the height of the session. Did you have an upgrade on it or something? No, nothing.
Let me check. Let me
Just
check
going with the
right now.
market.
Yeah, let me check with it. I don't know. What about Trimble here? TRMB.
TRM.
This is your what are they, like an equipment supplier, manufacturer?
Trimble Navigation
I'll
Limited.
confirm
Yeah,
that for you, Spencer.
like a GPS satellite company, right? Did I get that right?
Yeah. Do you have a target? That's the only thing I could say. It had that consolidation 65, 67, broke out, paused a little bit yesterday, but off to the races again today. Big move, extended move, but once again in this market, that just seems to be the flavor. S&P's coming up right near the high of the session as we head into the. Still got 7 minutes until the close.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye on the old time closing high. That's going to be made today, and then kind of use that as your gauge going forward. If you have a target, somewhere in here, but there's absolutely nothing bad to say. I can't find a thing to say bad about this chart. Hit 71.94. You're right there right now. Maybe people thinking 72. Nice round number. One thing though, I will say is the volume really tapered off today. The big buyers were in there yesterday when it traded 1.7 million, and it doesn't look like you're going to get to 1 million today. So I would have rather have seen this move on like 2.5 million or something like that. But that's the only slightly negative thing here I can say about Trimble Navigation Limited.
Okay, what about Valet, which is not last time we talked about this one? This is
I remember.
Yeah, last time we talked about this one was when they had the the dam collapsed in Brazil. That was like a year and a half ago now.
Yeah.
So
buy the dip.
We haven't talked about that stock since then. I think.
No, we haven't. When was that? Oh, VL. What's the symbol? VLE, right?
VALE.
VALE.
Yeah.
When was that?
It was like a year, and it got to be like a year and a half ago by now.
Yeah, it got COVID when it had that breakdown in March. Let me see what we got here. This is on the monthlies. Not much here. If I'm stretching, it goes back to 1941 was your high in March 2013. Here you hit 1898. You're still chugging though. You're still trading right at the high of the session. So if you're looking for another leg higher, there you go. 1941. That could be a shorter term target, and then 2070. That was your February 2013 high. So almost 8 years, man. I'm having trouble converting from 20 to 21. Almost an 8-year high. S&P stuck up to 04. The 03 and a quarter was the high, and then they kind of just did a little rug pull there, and we're back here under 3,800.
Dion says it was 2 years ago. No, it was not. It wasn't.
I can't
20.
remember when.
Wait, it wasn't 2015. Unless they had more. They probably had more than one. There was one that was like a couple. It was 2 years ago, probably. Okay. What else from our chat? We'll try to cover a few more. Lulu. I saw somebody mention Lululemon.
Lululemon. Have not checked out that.
Always a game of
retail.
heights when this one. I always lose track of it. Wonder every time I look at it, it's higher, no matter what.
It's a good day. Is that an all-time high there? No, the
Oh.
all-time high was made a little while back to Kiss 400, right? Got to 399.90. The only thing I can say about this one is you had that recent tumble here, and a lot of people got a lot of their money back. This was a bad day. I don't know what happened this day. 375, and people were looking at that high and saying, I want my money back. It got to 374.20 and then really tapered off. Made the low early in the session. So don't like this. You got good support here at you got actually a double bottom from Tuesday and Wednesday, just under 357.50. I'm sure you don't want to hear about that, but that was an important high. It failed there today, so selling into a little bit of weakness. Like the support at 57.50.
Question from somebody on Facebook: Lemonade, which is having a good day. I know they're getting some love from.
Are we on Facebook right now?
We're everywhere.
Really?
No, we're not everywhere. We're not on TikTok. We're not on Instagram. We're not on.
Hey, what's going on with TikTok?
We're not on most places, actually.
Oh, Lemonade. That stock's looking sweet, huh?
They said the end of the year with over 1 million active customers, and like I said, I think they got some love today from the Motley Fool.
That's all you need. Let's see. I just want to see if we got a volume confirmation on this today.
Oh, big volume, yeah.
Yeah, big volume. The Motley Fool got big range today too, man. This thing is a mover and a shaker. Tripled the volume from yesterday, so strong move. 150, 250. I can give you that, but don't use the high. Use whatever the close is today, and just see what happens tomorrow with where it opens up in that. But it's really, they had a little bit of a move on Wednesday, but really more of a kind of staying still move. So if you're banking on a 2-day move here, that 150, 250 is not safe for now.
And then let's look at a plug, because we did discuss this one this morning. I had the big rally overnight on the heels of that contract with the South Korean firm, but you didn't take much heat at all if you were.
Yeah, I got a little egg on my face on this one, because when we were talking about it on the show, it had hit this, these highs. It had hit 45 and it backed off. And I kind of thought, hey, $3 off the high, might have some trouble getting back there. No can do. It took quick work of that. Thing's volatile. Big 15-minute bar. Made the low right near the open, and then it was off to the race. Didn't get to this. You could see the supports forming at 41.80, 42, but nowhere near here. And it's still trading at the highs of the session. So 47.27. You're still making new highs, and maybe 50 is the magnet in that one. But well, you guys are giving me some tough ones today.
Well, I brought
that. Yeah, you brought that up. Okay, we're getting a little itsy bitsy teeny with a weakness here. Be back 7 points off the high. Once again, we got a jobs number tomorrow. Tomorrow, I don't think it's going to be great, but you never know. There we go. New all-time closing high, and folks, we've been a new all-time closing high by if we stay in this area. By 56 handles. Whoosh. That's one heck of a day in the market.
All right, Micron earnings coming up here shortly after the close. So we'll keep an eye on that. Good day for the markets. Good day for the indexes. Everyone have a good rest of your day. If you're still trading, good luck. We'll talk to you again tomorrow morning. Everyone stay safe and have a good night.